Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome,
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 welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Welcome, 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 welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
What up, though, man? It's your boy. It's your boy, J.O., man. It's the J.O. Show Unedited. We do talk music. We talk movies. We talk sports. We talk entertainment. And we damn sure talk all things Cleveland. And we talking Cleveland Browns right now, man. Hey, listen. The Browns took a loss. 33-17. We're going to get into it. Let's get them shoulders rolling right now, though. Hey, if your shoulders don't roll when you see this, hey, if your shoulders don't roll when you hear this, hey, you are a hater. Who do you blame for this, man? That's the question I'm asking today. Because we all want to blame somebody. So, who do you blame? Like, I know who I do. And we're going to get into that, man. What up, though, man? It's your boy. It's your boy, J.O. Like I said, this is the J.O. Show Unedited. If you clicked on this, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. Hit that like. Hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Open the notifications, man. I need your comments on this one, y'all. I really do. Browns fans, like, come on, man. Let's just be real. My question is, who do you blame for this? The Browns lost to the Dallas Cowboys at home of a score of 33-17. But let me read some things off to y'all real quick. Total yards. Browns 230. Dallas 265. Passing yards. Browns 137. Dallas 163. Rushing yards. Browns 93. Dallas 102. Yards per play. Browns 3.3. Dallas 4.4. And still you get a score of 17-33. Deshaun Watson, he had a bad game. The offensive line had a bad game. The coaches had a bad game. See, I'm blaming the entire Cleveland Browns team. Coaches on down. That's who I blame for this loss. Not just the offensive line. Not just Deshaun Watson, because everybody wants to blame Deshaun Watson. It's easy. It's easy to blame Deshaun Watson. He was 24 for 45 on 169 yards. 2 picks. Both of them were tipped, by the way. And then you go over to Dak Prescott. He was 19 for 32 for 179 and a touchdown. No picks, so he took care of the ball. You know, everybody wants to blame Deshaun Watson. I was about to call him Deshaun Jackson. Everybody wants to blame Watson, man. But if your offensive line is if Deshaun Watson is trash, and if he was trash yesterday, then the offensive line was trash yesterday. And the coach's play calling was trash. See, yesterday I watched the game, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting a little into this because I watched the game yesterday as a pissed off fan. You know, I had did some hosting. So like, you know, I had to spread out. Everybody came through. Everybody was kicking it, having a good time. And then the shit got out of hand. And I was coming off as a pissed off fan because I am a fan. And I have a right to be pissed off at how they performed yesterday. We all do. It was terrible. But then when I watched it again, because excuse me, I'm able to do that. So once I watched it again, and I put on my football play, because again, football is football. Yeah, the levels change, but the main premise of football remains the same. So I'm watching and I'm asking myself because I'm watching people. It's so easy to blame Deshaun Watson that it is just sick. Everybody blaming Deshaun Watson. He's garbage, trash, wasting money. Stop talking about his money. Y'all ain't pay him. Like, I didn't pay this man no money. The Browns did. So it ain't got nothing to do with money. Like, stop bringing up the money when, he has today. I mean, excuse me. The other day was a bad game. He had a bad game. But if he was trash yesterday, so was the offensive line, so was the coaches, so was special teams. Trash. The entire team. Although the defense gave up 33, they was on the field a lot. They gave up 33, but they was on the field a lot. They only gave up 3 touchdowns and 4 field goals. So they said, well, he was throwing short and everything. If you don't have any time and your tackles are playing like trash, what you want me to drop back 7? You want me to drop back and stand in the pocket and look for something when I'm getting immediate pressure? He was sacked like 6 times. So I know it's easy to blame Deshaun Watson. He's the quarterback. He got paid the most. Blah, 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 blah. I get that, man. But I blame the entire team. Damn it, I blame the water boy. I blame the ball boy. I blame everybody from the Cleveland Browns that showed up yesterday. I'm not just going to put all the blame on Deshaun Watson and call him trash. He's done because he had a bad game with no offensive line. Sure, he missed some people. You're going to miss people when you're under duress. Sure, he did. But you can't tell me that he was hit and hurried so many times and sacked 6. We just going to throw it all on Deshaun Watson? Come on, man. Excuse me. Come on, man. Like, let's just be serious, Browns fans. I get it. We heated. I ain't like that loss. My prediction was the Browns going to take this one 24-17. I was wrong. They scored 17. I was wrong. But as I watched the game again, because I'm telling you, the first time I watched it, I was watching it from a pissed off fan. And I was just saying, oh, man, look at this shit. Try it. Throw the ball. Try it. Dude. Ezekiel Elliott had 10 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown. Jerome Ford had 12 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown. But our running game didn't work. It was like these numbers were so similar, but it was so far apart. And I blame a collective. I can't blame just Deshaun Watson. I can't blame just the offensive line. I can't just blame the coaches. I can't just blame the special teams. I can't just put anything really on the defense, because although they gave up 33 points, except for a special team punt return, they was on the field a lot. Does not playing in the preseason, is that a factor? I'm not sure anymore. I say, you know what, maybe we can do without the preseason. But it's a lot of things to knock off, especially when you're putting in a new offense, which didn't look, it looked like, the offense looked like somebody gave you a present and you thought it was cool, but you didn't really rock with it, and you rewrapped it and gave it to someone else. It was the same present. And that offense to me was the same. Now, mind you, what can you do when your offensive line was trash? You can't even begin to try to put together anything when your offensive line is playing that bad. They were playing bad. The entire Browns organization that showed up on that field and in that locker room and in the office buildings, wherever the Browns hold all staff members, like everything related to the Browns is who I blame. the fans, I don't blame y'all. Hey, y'all showed up. It was so loud to begin that game. And for good reason. Defense came out on fire. Out the gate. So when we were getting the stops, offense couldn't move the ball. But you think I'm about to just sit here and say Deshaun Watson is all his fault? Nah, man. But I ask y'all, who do you blame? Do you think it was the offensive line? Leave your comments, man. Do you think it was the offensive line? Do you think it was play calling? Do you think it was what do you think? Who is the blame for this loss? And if you feel Deshaun Watson is the total blame, please leave your comments and explain why. Because I'm telling you that if you're going to play the position of quarterback, you can't do it by yourself. Like I said, did he miss some people wide open? Probably. Running for your life, that happens. But was people not getting open too? I would bet that. So is that play calling? Is that scheming? Is that people just not getting open? We want to see a certain box if you're not at the game and sitting up elevated where you can pretty much see the whole field, and you went there to scout. Like, we're not seeing the entire frame. So when we just throw shade at people like, okay, we're pissed because for the last 2 years, he missed 11 games the first year, Deshaun Watson. Then he got hurt last year. He's coming into year 3 off an injury. And we want perfection right now. And I ain't mad at y'all, man. I ain't mad at nobody who feels like Deshaun Watson need to go. I get your frustration, man. I get it. But if we're talking about this game right here, I'm not talking about the last 2 years. Them shits are gone. You can't do nothing about them. All you can do is bring them up and talk about them. But you can't change it. It is done. I'm talking about this game right here, week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys. There's no way in the hell I'm going to blame just Deshaun Watson. I'm just not going to do it. It ain't fair. It ain't right. It ain't fair. It ain't right, man. That whole organization is going to take the one for this. But you got to get over it. You got to look at the tape. Find anything that drive after the punt return was huge. And then defense came out and did their job and got a stop right after that. We couldn't capitalize on it. Kevin Stefanski, figure it out. Ken Dorsey, figure it out. I said when times come like this, and again, it's week 1. So am I like panicking? Nah. Am I like couldn't sleep after that loss? Nah. It was a week 1 loss. And once I was able to rewatch it and take my just pissed off fandom out of it, dude, we didn't have a chance. Parsons was doing whatever to whomever he wanted to. Miles was quiet. He had the strip sack. Ball went out of bounds. Didn't bounce in our favor. But for the most part, he wasn't Micah Parsons active. And once I realized that our tackles were out, Conklin, and I knew Wills was out, but Conklin, I thought he was good to go. But hell, it happens. But DeJuan Jones is big, and he's going to be a hell of a player in this league. But he is in year 2, and Michael Parsons is a problem. And on the other side, don't even get me started on that guy. So between the two tackles, like it was just a bad loss, man. And but it was one loss. It was one loss. It was week 1. Pittsburgh is the only squad that won in our division. If you're following like that far as far as divisions. So, and that was an ugly win against Atlanta. Like, we're fine. Now we go to Jacksonville and pull this shit, then okay, start hollering at your boy. But right now, man, week 1, was it terrible? Man, yes, of course it was. But my question to y'all is, who do you blame for this loss? Because for me, I blame everybody. They just wasn't ready to play. And now I'm questioning preseason. Should they play? I know Patrick Mahomes and them boys played preseason. I know a bunch of other teams that played their starters in the preseason. Does it help? Maybe, I don't know. But when you come off an injury and you're trying to figure out some type of continuity, you should have played. No excuse. We should have played. And listen, before I get out of here, people talking about making excuses for Deshaun Watson. Having no time in the pocket is not an excuse. That was real. You saw it. That was real. Not having time, you're not going to get in rhythm. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to be able to find your rhythm if you're constantly on the move. The great Tom Brady said it himself. If you're listening to him, shout out to Brady, man. Good job, big dog. But he said it himself. If you're constantly having to move and get out of the pocket and scramble, the time is going to be off. So listen, man. Again, it is what it is. But it's not everything is not an excuse. Some things are just what it is. He turned the ball over twice. No excuse for that. Even though the ball was tipped in and out of players' hands, you got to take care of the ball. But was people open like all day? No. Did he have time to even spot people that was open all day? No. Those are not excuses. That is just a fact. I know if you're hateful and that real, then cool. But you still can't deny the fact that some of these things that y'all calling excuses are just facts. This was a team loss, man. That's another fact. Team loss. But you got to get over it. Jacksonville 0-1. They're going to be at home trying to protect home field and get off the losing skid. And we're coming in 0-1. Trying to do the same thing. It happens, man. It happens. We got 16 more of these joints. Chillax, man. Calm down. I don't know if it's going to be okay. But it should be okay. Calm down. I have faith that these professionals are going to figure this out. Do it take some time when we're doing it the way we're doing it as a Browns organization? Yeah. And we just don't have time no more. I get it, Cleveland fans. I get it. We just don't have time for this no more. It's time to go and time to get real. So, like, I get it, man. Well, it's my take on the Browns, man. Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. This was a tough loss, and it's time to bounce back. Jacksonville, 1 o'clock Sunday. I'm always going to be excited. I'm always going to be pumped. I'm always going to be ready to go. You know what I mean? It's one game. We know this, right? We are aware of this, right? Everybody knows just one game, right? We are on the same page. I appreciate it. The boy JL, man. The JL show unedited. If you made it this far, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you're thinking, man. Leave your comments. Hit that subscribe, man. Leave your likes, man. Hit them likes, man. It's your boy JL, man. It's the JL show unedited. We talking Browns all season. Browns is now 0-1. Got to bounce back.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Yep, and then that shoulder. Hey, and then, listen, if your shoulders don't roll when you see this, and if your shoulders don't roll when you hear this, you are a what? You are a hater. You are a hater. That hey, that's for hater. That's what you are, man. Yo, it's your boy JL, man. The JL Show Unedited. I appreciate the support, man. I really do. Yo.